Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Lost Between Worlds DLC for Far Cry 6, and I'm just going to be giving you a little review on it and telling you what I thought about it and whether or not I think you should buy it or not. And yeah, before we get started, a like is always appreciated, and get subscribed for more content like this in the future. And let's get started. So yeah, let's go. So first things first, let me just tell you what it's about. Let me give you the whole premise of this DLC. So when you first start the DLC, you load into Danny just sitting on a car and looking up at the sky. It's like nighttime or something like that, and then this asteroid comes down from the sky and lands conveniently close to Danny. Pretty conveniently close. So Danny then goes over there, checks it out, and then this spaceship comes out of the ground, and Danny shoots it for some odd reason. It didn't pose a threat. Danny just shot it because you know it's Far Cry, which then causes the spaceship to explode, and then apparently kills Danny. But then she wakes up in this like weird looking version of Yara with like crystals sticking out of the ground. And then this I forget what it's called in the game, but it's like a it's like the main character to this DLC other than Danny. It's called her name is Faye, and it's basically this floating cloud of dust, it looks like, that glows, and it sounds like a robot voice coming from it. And apparently this Faye brought Danny back to life into this rift world that they're in. But now they're trapped in this weird world that they're in because Danny shot her vessel, Faye's vessel, which was that spaceship that she shot. And they're also stuck there because there's some protocol that makes it so that they can't escape. Yeah, it's super weird. Like, that sounds really weird with me just explaining it, you know. It's like what's going on? But yeah, that's what happens in the beginning of the game. And then pretty much throughout the game you travel through different rifts and fight enemies and to try and get the shards to repair the spaceship, you know, and to try and escape. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm not going to go too in depth on the story because I don't want to spoil it for people that do want to buy this DLC. But that's the main premise. You're just traveling through different rifts, and it gets really repetitive because you have to travel through the same rifts multiple times. So yeah, it gets pretty repetitive, but that's the main premise of the game. Let's talk about the enemies that you find in these different rifts. So the main thing with the enemies is that there's two different colors, red and blue. You have to use red bullets to damage the red people, and blue bullets to damage the blue people. Pretty simple concept, you know. And you just press a button, which you can bind to anything you want on your keyboard, that just switches between the ammo types. So that's the main thing with the characters that you know separates this from regular Far Cry 6. But other than that, it's all just regular Far Cry. It's just nothing new really. Just same stuff. Even like the same takedown animations like for Melee, they're the same. Everything's the same. Just other than you have to switch between ammo types to kill certain enemies. So yeah, in terms of the rifts, they all have like their different kind of quirks and like differences that also make them kind of a pain in the ass. Like one of them, it's like you're in a storm simulator, but we broke it apparently. So like there's constantly like lightning coming down from the ground, and you have to run from safe spot to safe spot to not get hurt by the lightning. And then there's another one where enemies are invisible and they'll come up behind you and just appear, and then you got to kill them. So that one's really a pain in the ass. That one kind of bothered me. Let's see. There's one of them where it's all underwater. It's everything's you have to do the whole thing underwater, and you go from like breathing spot to breathing spot. So yeah, that's kind of cool, but also kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, basically what I'm getting at is I did not like this DLC. I did not enjoy it very much. And I mean, even just the whole story, it was hard to kind of get behind, and like the story just felt super predictable. It's basically the Faye is like the super smart person that you know, thinks that humans are stupid, and then we have, you know, Danny, who is the stupid human. and then like they have to work together. So I mean, you have that kind of thing going on, and the whole comedy of it is that like Faye doesn't get the human things and thinks that we're dumb and all of that. It's really basic and predictable, honestly, and I don't think it's that great. And yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you, I did not really enjoy playing this in DLC, and I would not recommend you get it, to be honest with you. It's $20, which I think is not worth it at all. Now, I have not played these other DLCs, but I have heard that like Blood Dragon, I think it's called, is a really good DLC. I heard that one's really good. You can get that for $15 right now, but for $20 for this, I would not have bought this if I wasn't going to make a video on it. I only bought it for YouTube, to be honest with you. But yeah, as far as if I would recommend it to you, if you like Far Cry, if you just want more Far Cry, then you'll maybe like it. But if you're looking for something new and really enjoyable with a decent story to get behind, no, this ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. To be honest with you, the what were they called? The villain DLCs that came out right when the game released, not right when it released, but like a month or two after it, where you were basically playing as the villain, those were way more fun than this. I like those a lot more, especially the Joseph one. I really enjoyed the Joseph one. But yeah, I would not recommend this if you're looking for something new and fresh. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video does well so that I can use the ad revenue to pay for this freaking DLC. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.